Welcome to Horse Sense. We're on the porch today. It's raining. The end of September, and you can feel a little bit of the fall in the air. And we'll get back to horses next week. COVID has kind of hit close to home. Don't have quite the strength that I normally have, but when we get back to Horse Sense, we're going to show you some unique things, not just from the round pen, but about riding in general. But today we're looking from Proverbs 15. The book of Horse Sense says, "The way of life winds upward for the wise, always climbing, always moving, that he may turn away from hell below." Today I spent almost an hour on a phone with a friend. We haven't talked in a while, but I seldom ever talk for an hour over the phone unless it's counseling. But he made a statement somewhere in the middle of this conversation about all of life, and we have served in life much together on many, many foreign countries and serving the Lord. But he said, truth has been hijacked. What a truth that is. Truth has been hijacked. In other words, what my friend was saying is that words have less impact today because they continue to change the meanings. For instance, last week I heard for the first time from a minister himself talk about the gay Christian community. This is a whole new concept. I said in my mind, what? Back up. What did he just say? The gay Christian community. And the closer we get to the most pivotal election in our nation's history, we are finding that even those who call themselves evangelicals are sliding in directions. We hold truth as the most valuable thing in our possession. And it's not that we own that truth, it is that the truth owns us. The Bible is truth. The Word of God is truth. And so truth has been hijacked in many forms because now you can say, oh, I'm an evangelical Christian and I'm part of the Christian gay community. I'm part of the Christian pickpocket community. I'm part of the Antifa Christian group. Because the words have less and less power in them. What the writer of Horse Sense says is that the way of life winds upward for the wise. Upward meaning not only directional but positional. We are saved from our sin on this life, but we shall be saved from the very presence of sin when we go to be with the Lord in heaven. And so for us as believers, it's getting confusing. Truth is truth regardless of how I receive it or how I am offended by it. It is still truth, and that is the narrative by which Bible-believing Christians must hold, that truth is truth regardless of how it was received. It's not our guide or our hope to offend people. In fact, we're to be kind to all people. But it is the truth that truth does offend. So the way of the righteous or the way of life winds upward for the wise, meaning that they are always moving closer to the Lord from the truths that they garner in. Yes, truth has been hijacked today, that he may turn away from hell. A believer never loses sight of the fact that they have been redeemed from hell. A Christian never loses that feeling and the fact that I have been redeemed from hell. And that's why we should have compassion for every group, for those who say they're part of the Christian gay community, for those who are burning our cities down, for those who are Antifa, for those who are Black Lives Matter, for those who have cults and causes that because of the huge vacuum in the heart that only Christ can fix and can solve. And so when my friend said, truth has been hijacked, this verse to me spoke, the way of life winds upward for the wise. If you are a wise person, garner the things that is truth, keep them, and keep moving continually toward the Lord. This is Bob Shelton, and that's Horse Sense for today.